Hi everyone. Today I'm going to share with you a restoration of a Zenith FM AM radio. Let me see, AM, a little stiff, but it works. This has got to be on enough volume. It is, and it feels kind of loose in there. And your tuning. I'm hoping if I take this apart, I don't see how you get this out. I think it has to come out though. I kind of like the dial. I mean, it's FM on this side with the red, and black pointer is the AM. It's plastic, BA62, in good shape. The back of it, so we have our usual, what they call a capacitor, but it ain't. It's just a metal rod, metal plate, the insulator on it for the FM. What does that say from here? From Mom and Dad, 8 of 63. Dusty, I can see. So I got to take the back off. It's really simple. So I'm thinking this is going to be a put in a circuit board. It's not going to be a metal chassis. Let's see what it says on the bottom, if anything. Label is missing. So let me see. The power cord looks to be original. So, okay, it's coming. A little difficulty, but it's coming. There she goes. So it's got the locks in there, so you can't take it out, which is a good thing. This one has been not touched. This has got to come off. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put the tuning capacitor. Oh, you already pulled it out. Should have done that already. I want to close the tuning capacitor. See if I can push it back in. Just a little. Well, it went back in easy. I want to close this tuning capacitor all the way closed, so don't damage the other way. At least the amount of exposure on those fins. It's all closed. Let's see what it says on the dial. It's right in the middle. I'm going to make notation of that. Document that as how I pull it out. I can put it back in. Now I'm going to have to use spudgers on there because there's no way I'm going to get in there. I mean, I don't want to damage it, of course. I'm trying to get my spudger somewhere out here. Let me think. Maybe this one and maybe this one. We'll see. So we can get them in there and just that might be a little bit too thick. Do I have a thinner one? Maybe. I'll break them. That's on there. It's got to come off because I can see the. There it comes. There it comes. These little spudgers are great for little things like that. Maybe a little bit more. Now I can take the bigger one. Can you get it? See if I can get it back in this shaft area. Turn it sideways now. Maybe not, maybe so. It should come right out. Okay. And I'll let Mr. String take over. Maybe that one's locked in there. It's not. It looks like it might be locked. I'm not going to go any further. Perhaps we'll find out. Yeah, so these here keep kids from pulling them off, or anybody for that matter, and then touching the shafts. Get the big hemostats. That'll probably help get farther in there. Keep that speaker from coming out any further. I think I got it. It's ready to come out of there. There it is. Lay it over here first. Oh, it has to clip off this speaker mount. That's why that came out. And where would that go? Probably under the bottom. Or the side. I'll put that back on. I might want to take it out to... Yeah, this one was also... prevents you from taking the tuner off. Knob. Really filthy. Really filthy in there. I think it's all a good sign. Just lay it over here for a sec. Put my tools up in a second. Yeah, this is funny looking chassis, and naturally you're going to have your permeability on the tuners for the FM. Let's check the capacitors. Let's see if I can lay this back this way. Like electrolytic. See if I can power this on. Let's just see. Where's my... discharge first. Probably not necessary, but let me think. Where's the ground? There it is. Chassis. There's two of them in there. They're discharged. I thought they would be. Hasn't been probably powered on forever. Okay, what's the capacities I'm looking for? Is it written down? Here we go. Oh boy, oh boy. A 30 microfarad at 150 volts and a 40 microfarad, square and a diamond, but you can't see them. So they're just the two, 30 and a 40. And you won't be able to see them because they always hide them under the chassis. But we can figure that out. Okay. Let's put this on. Let's see which way would be the best. And we'll put it on this one first. I'll power it on. .26 microfarad. Wow, 38 ESR. That seems kind of high. Where's my book at? I mean, just drop something. So I'm gonna have to call that the 40 microfarad. 40 147 at 150. 160 is 1.9. That's 38.0. That's high. Very, very high. At 150 volts, I said. Well, this is 160, 1.9. So that is not safe. Alright, we'll try this one. Analyzing. Wow, 116.6 microfarad at 5.8. That must be the 50. Boy, those, even the values. Let's see, that's 30, but still, like, alright, we'll go 22. That's all you can do. At 160 is 4 ohm. Yeah, and you're 5.8. But yeah, they're leaky, very leaky. Should I power it on? I'm going to. I mean, I ain't getting no shorts or anything that I can see. So, I need a speaker though, and an antenna. Well, just for the, I've got the antenna to the AM side only, speaker plugged in, connected, powers into my isolated transformer. I'm going to power this on, I'll switch this off, and I'm going to bring that voltage down. Let me see what this is. We've got 119. We're going to bring that way down. 60. 61 volts. 63 volts. Okay. Turn it on. Watch DBT. So far, so good. Turn the volume about a little up. Oh, this tube's kind of... Make sure these tubes are... That one was really... And let me see here. It looks like all Zenith. Is that Zenith? There's a Zenith. That's a Zenith. I'd like to know about that. Looks like original tubes too. Maybe. Zenith. 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 I think these are all Zeniths. They are. All original tubes, I bet. They're all Zeniths. All 7 of them. Okay, I'm going to go up from 61. Let's put it to... I'm going down even lower. 80, well, 85 volts. Let me turn this light off. Well, we'll see if I'm starting to hear something. Some static. Gotta remember that, you know, I better turn on a, I put my radio, satellite radio, and my AM and FM transmitters on this over here by my bench, so I'll have to keep walking back and forth. So this one is power this on. Okay, we'll wait till that. I'm hearing stuff and I'm on yet. 84 volts. Don't have a tag to say how much volt it is, but I can bet it's, I don't know, maybe 60s. 120. Okay, we're at 1000, so we'll turn on this thing and make sure the volume's down at, it's pretty good. Alright, we're transmitting. Let's just, for grins and giggles, what do we got it on? You know, I like to go 9 because there's always There's 900, so it should be right up, straight up and down. This thing. I think it's going to work. In this area somewhere. Wow. This is only 82 volts. I'm going up to 100 and keep my eye on that bulb. I think it'll be the problem. Like that's 117, but that's not
Tis almost the season. Get head-to-toe holiday ready at JCPenney. Whether you're in party mode, out and about, or hanging out at home, we've got the style to get your family in the spirit, all in one place. Like the dress that makes every guest list, or that cute outfit that fits perfectly in Santa's lap. Don't forget the matching PJs, a festive weekend tradition.
And it's nice, and the volume is clean.
Looks that wow, all priced to impress. Make your holidays count. JCPenney.
There we go. That's why I got it over there. Now you can see my FM transmitter with the antenna. Blocking it. Is that need grounded? There's no place to ground it.
Come face to face with death and just stand around helplessly.
It works. AM.
Waiting for the final count. There's a big clock ticking off your doom. Inside your head, a moving picture's going on.
So it works. So all it needs is a restoration, no repair. I've got this all electrically restored. Put the 80 microfarad up here because I think it fit better there. They had the safety film capacitor in here, and I put an actual safety capacitor in there. So that did that, and then under the chassis I changed. Put it this way, pretty. I changed 3 capacitors. This one, that one, and this one over here. Electrolytic here is a 40. I put in one of the capacitor leads off the can. I broke the one off, and I used this one to mount this terminal board to mount the 40 in, because it had like 4 wires going to it. And then I found a ground right here, so that kind of worked out great. Let me see, I had 1, 2, 3, I think I had like 3 or 4, no, 3 resistors. The rest are all good. So this little mechanism right here is what operates the slugs inside the, put slugs inside the coils. For the FM being the permeability. So that's the FM tuner. You can't get it out unless you desolder crap. I don't want to. Why open up that can of worms? I guess you could take this off. Just one little solder joint here maybe. But I don't think I need to, because it's just ceramics in there in your tuner. So that's it. And then I could have put the 40 over here, I mean the 80, but this here, I found out it's something close to being a couplet. This one here is a capacitor and a resistor in parallel. I got it print from Writer, even though it's wrong. But this is So that would be easy to fix just by getting the capacitor in. That's for the FM too. Going right to the IF that would have been the FM IF transformer. So I didn't want to put the capacitor there. It could interfere, and then naturally this one was over here. So I kind of just put it on the top. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. So I haven't powered it on yet, haven't tried it. We're going to do it ourselves. Let me just give me a minute to connect the speaker wires and antenna. Put this all bunched together so it wouldn't break any of them off with this tie. I've got to go watch some football games. Okay, before I power it on, I want to also mention that actually this number on the side over here is serial number, and this number I saw over here is a chassis number, but I was able to find the chassis number, use that chassis number to find the model, and it is model H723. Now this one I got here from Ryder that came from Nostalgia. It says it's 1951. No. Year 1951. No, it's not. Then I went on Radio Museum. This model they say is 60s. So I'm thinking this is like a 1962. It ain't a 51, I guarantee you that. So I got it all, everything connected. So I'm not going to bother. Let's see if I got it off. I'm not going to bother using the step down voltages. 122. That's still kind of high. Let me bring that down. I don't want that at high. It should be like 117. That's too low. There's 117. .9, 0.6. Good enough. It's going to drop down a bit more. Alright, I'm going to power it on with no reduced voltage. I checked this tube here. It's also every one of these tubes are Zenith.
Such a harmless old man.
Need a knob on it so I won't. It's working. It's just hard to tune in because my hands is interfering.
Let's go.
Okay, that's AM. Now we're going to go FM. Take focus here. Take this out, put it on the FM transmitter. Better, maybe. No, I'm at 98.
No water. No water for any of us.
No water.
I move the tubes around, see if I get any problems.
We got to get more water before sunrise, or we'll all die here. Us as well as them.
You don't have to tell me. Quick now, hitch the burro and back up here. We'll take the car just like I planned.
Have you still got the keys for it?
I got them. Don't you worry about that. Let's get moving.
I'm coming, bitch. I'm coming.
All is good. 900.
I'll give you right now. Either you're stupid or we die of heat and thirst. Right here. The shooting might be a lot easier for us.
He's got your head, bitch, ain't he?
Shut up.
Check the voltage in that
Well, what's the matter? Why don't you shoot?
I'll tell you why, mister. Because he ain't got no shells for that gun.
I told you to shut up. That shotgun isn't loaded? Even so, you ain't getting away from here. Neither are you. Just think about that. We got the animal. We got the burro here. And it's 6 miles out to the highway. Animal or not, you can't make it with no water while that sun is up. Now, if you don't move out of the way, We're gonna throw you out of the way. There's two of us.
124 volts.
And there's two of us.
Stay in the car, Sheila.
No, they're old men, and together maybe we can hold them off.
Come on, Gander. Let's take that car now. I was willing to string along when this looked easy. It ain't easy no more after this is. We got the car now. We can leave them here. We can't get the car. Yes, we can.
See how that?
We gotta get out the water or we're gonna die.
Around a gun with no
Give me
bullets.
those ignition keys. So you can leave us here without water? We will last through this day.
Lay this down here.
I know that. Them keys ain't doing us any good. Give them to him, Page. Listen, mister.
It almost sounds like Walter Brennan.
Will you get some water to us up here? Give me the keys.
No.
Give them to me.
Alright, I'm going to clean it up a little bit more. About ready to put it in the cabinet and made a mistake here. Remember I had the capacitor this way? Well, speaker wouldn't go in here. The permanent magnet type, it just wouldn't go in there because the capacitor's away. So I put it on the actual can capacitor, and I dry fitted it before I soldered it in. Hey, can capacitor replacing. I put it over here. Had to lengthen the wires, but it will, at least my speaker will go in there now. So sometimes you overthink things and sometimes you don't, but I stepped on it there. But it's soldered, the ground soldered in the right same spot, so it's even more sturdier than it was. So okay, just thought I'd let you know that I made a mistake. The speaker wouldn't go in, so I had to move the 80 microfarad electrolytic. Alright, I corrected that. Well, you saw I corrected that spacer. Another thing about this, the print for 1951 didn't jive all through the, well, I didn't really need it, but they show a selector switch in here, a band switch with you know, like the little wafer board, rotary switch for AM and FM. Well, this one's got the slide switch, double pole, double throw, AM and FM switch. So this is not the rotary, it's a slide switch. So there's a difference in the 51. I don't know, they're the same model numbers. Doesn't give me a chassis number, but it gives me model H723. And it has a W now, so well, it's because it shows that it's white. Well, this looks like more like a ivory or tan or whatever. But okay, so I got it.
It up like it did.
This is FM. I'm going to have to clean my printer out, but I got a little tube for the under the bottom that's missing. It's got kind of reddish. I wanted it should be black. But yeah, so there's AM.
Don't bother me, my girl. Don't.
Now we'll go back with, what the heck is this? With the AM real fast.
Buy yourself one of those wonderful Autolite Stay Full batteries. The batteries that need water only 3 times a year in normal car use. The new year will really treat you right when you switch to Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star Danny.
See? Okay, now I'm going AM.
And I started toward the door of the gambling.
Pull this out. Put it on the AM side. And then put this on the AM. And what the AM I got out on 999. So, where are you at, 9?
Brass knuckling at me, but I didn't. I had to talk to Watson.
Watts, even if it meant getting my
Those
lumps first.
markings are pretty good. 900, so I'm leaving that. And I'm not aligning it because everything's original, and I've only changed, what, 2 electrolytics, 3 film, a safety capacitor, and 3 resistors. And it's never been touched before, so...
Yeah, I just wanted to see Mr. Watts in a few minutes.
You're seeing him.
My name is Wyckoff, Mr. Watts.
FM.
Your home for the greatest music from the 50s and 60s. Good time oldies. All right, listen up, guys.
Listen.
FM. Help me. I thought maybe you loved me enough for that. Carolyn, I'm terribly sorry it must end this way.
I'm not going to leave, David.
So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little repair, restoration. It wasn't a repair, just a restoration. And got something out of it. Like, don't put a capacitor where the speaker would go in. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time with another radio.